friend of mine, the hardest thing is always saying goodbye. I feel like I have family in every country, back to that country, but of course that's not gonna be the situation in Haiti. This is whole black eye. Yes. How they treated me was really terrible. I respect 150,000 US dollars. That's what going here.
It's tough, right?
For me, 150,000. Let me buy a house in Labadi.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are tuning in from. It was an opportunity and a blessing to meet and host African Tigress. And now we are parting ways, guys. As a traveler, I don't see how she do it. She's really tough because it would be hard for me to meet people and like leave, right?
It is. That's why I was actually telling a friend of mine the hardest thing is always saying goodbye. I feel like I have family in every country I have visited. And sometimes I sit and I'm like, wait, I met this person and this person in this country. So you have maybe over 100 or thousands of people that you've met that were nice. So sometimes you check on them and you're like, wow. And then you're not so sure you're going to go back to that country. But of course, that's not going to be the situation in Haiti. This is whole black eye.
Yes, you know, and Haiti is a place that you cannot visit without remembering Haiti. It's not a place that you can visit and forget. But outside of that, today is your last day in Haiti. Number one, for those of you guys who don't know her, African Tigress, tell the people a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Greetings, Osaka pet. You see now I'm flirting with the
Creole.
We parle Creole. So my name is African Tigress. They call me Lane, but everybody calls me African Tigress. I'm a content creator from Kenya in Africa. Been traveling around the world, and it's the best decision I ever made in my life because I've got to learn so much. So I travel, I share the culture, the people, the food, and just to get to take you off the beaten path, I try to mostly focus on the positive sides of places, as well as, you know, like sharing the story, like the reality. It's just not the positive, but if there's challenges and all that, I also make that, I share that too, yeah.
You are a woman and you travel solo all over the world. You've been to 48 countries. May I ask, what are some of the obstacles you face while traveling?
Oh my goodness. I guess people just get to see the fun, but the challenges, there's so many challenges that also come with it. Sometimes you even like food, some places you're not able to get the food you want. Finance is also a challenge sometimes, you know. You go to a place and you find it's ridiculously expensive compared to your budget. Of course, one thing that you have to consider, but I'm never scared of, is safety, because a lot of times when people see a woman, I think they feel like a female woman, you know, you're vulnerable. But so sometimes people tend to act like, I don't know how to put it, but basically for me, I'm like, you know, I can handle this. Yeah. And also adapting to culture. Some places I've visited, I've also had cases of discrimination, like in some countries, because I've been to Asia, Europe. I've been to 4 continents so far, so yeah, there's been discrimination. How sometimes because you are black, unfortunately, some people see you, and the first thing, I had somebody attack me, for instance, in Lithuania at the bus stop, and they were saying like I'm an illegal immigrant. And no, the person was trying to talk to me. I was actually seated waiting for a bus. Wow. At night, I was taking a night bus to Poland. Then I was editing. The person is like, move that thing away, move that thing. Like I moved my laptop away. So I moved his seat, and then, no, he wants to sit, he sits, and then there's a bag between me and him, and then he's still seated. He's like, I need to put that laptop away. I need to put, you know, I'm always working. I need to put everything away. and talk to him. So I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Then he starts insulting me, telling me I should leave the country, I should get deported, I'm an illegal immigrant, you know, things like that. So yeah, those are some of the challenges. Sometimes immigration can also be a challenge. For some countries, when they see you are an African, most of the time they tend to think that you are trying to immigrate or go to other places. I mean, I had an issue in Panama, and I was not even getting in the country. I was trying to transit, and how they treated me was really terrible. So, but thank goodness, Haiti is one of those countries that was not really.
How was your time here in Haiti? Like, I mean, the culture, the people, mingling with the locals, especially at a time where I was watching, where many of your people were saying, do not come, do not come, do not come. What would you leave from this experience, visiting Haiti at its toughest time?
Yeah. So what I can say is, like, always do your own research, because the media, what you see on the news, me being one of the people, I'd also always thought like Haiti is this place is a no-go zone for anybody. I've always wanted to visit, I think since about 2020, and I think during that time there was lockdown. I wanted to visit the Caribbean, and I think only Haiti at some point was open, because you know during 2020 lots of countries closed borders. I think Haiti was open at a certain point, and then I think there was I don't know, there's something I saw in the media. I don't know if it was earthquake or was it, I can't remember what it was, and then I was scared. So my experience has been, don't believe everything that the media says. It's true, but there's also more to a country beyond what we see on the media. To be honest, for me, I've received nothing but absolute love. I've received hospitality. I know some of you who are watching me here have reached out to me personally. Some of you have really supported me immensely. The love, I really don't take that for granted. I guess I've received overwhelming love here in Haiti than I've ever received anywhere else.
Let me ask, I don't know if you'd answer this question, but you visited 48 countries.
Yeah.
Which is the worst country?
Mm-hmm.
And which country you've yet to visit that you may not be able to have access to as a Kenyan that you would like to visit?
I really don't have a country that I can say is worst. I think every country has something special and unique to it. So I don't have a country that I'll say this is my worst country, this is a country I will never go to. No, if I face some challenges in some countries, it just simply means that's a lesson for me to learn. And next time when I'm going there, I'm going more skilled and more knowledgeable. You know, I've built experience over time. I don't have a country that I will say, this is my worst country. Which country do I want to visit that I don't have access to? Let me say, a lot of Caribbean islands that are overseas territories are highly reliant on the visa, and if I don't visit before my visa expires, then that means I have to go back to Kenya to apply for a visa to be able to visit. So yeah, I really want to visit the overseas territories especially. And Guyana, why do we need visa to Guyana? I want to visit Guyana because of the CARICOM countries, the ones that are not overseas territory. Guyana, I need visa, but the rest of the Caribbean countries, I don't need a visa apart from the overseas territories.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, for someone who's probably inspired by you that wants to do the same thing, what would you tell somebody? What would be the first thing you tell them? Either if they're afraid to travel, if they want to take that first step, what would be the first thing you tell them?
I would say, first thing, be your authentic self. Let it be something that you really want to do, because this traveling is not for everybody. I'm not gonna lie and tell everybody, oh, pack your bags and travel. I know people who have the resources, they have what, but they just don't like to travel, or they cannot travel as I do. Be ready to, as a traveler, you must be very open-minded. Like, you should be able to survive in any situation. You should be able to, if be it camping. Some places, some countries I visited, there's no electricity, there's no good road, and the only way to get around is motorbike. You know, all those things. You just have to be very, very open-minded. So, like, is it really what you want to do? Or you just want to do vacations once in a while, organize everything, airport pickup, hotel, resort, chill, swim, you know, go back. That's still,
you know, vacation versus being a traveler.
Yeah, a traveler.
Wow. Should we look for African tigers to slow down anytime soon? I mean, what's in the future for you?
Slowing down now. I don't see myself slowing down. I might reduce the number of videos that I produce over time.
Okay.
Yeah, not right now. Over time, I might reduce the number of videos that I produce, but I will have to. That slowing down, I don't understand it. Because I feel traveling makes me feel alive. Traveling makes me feel happy. If I'm in one place for so long, I feel so stressed. Like, I don't know, I just can't function. Like 2020 was the toughest year of my life because I couldn't move. I was in Kenya the whole of 2020. Once 2021 started, I started doing COVID tests and trying to see which country is open. I go there, which country is open. So I started traveling like in 2021, but 2020 was closed. It was a closed year. So for me, I might slow down on the amount of content, but I don't think like I would ever stop and spend like a full year in one country. Oh my goodness, even 6 months in one country continuously.
So how are you gonna live here with us in Haiti?
Yeah, live and go other places.
And then come back.
Even when I'm like back home in Kenya, sometimes even 3 weeks, 1 month, I start feeling like, I just start feeling restless. Like, what am I doing? Yeah, what am I doing? I just feel like I'm not doing anything. So like, I really have that insatiable desire to see the world.
Wow. Way out of Haiti, as a Kenyan woman, I read many comments where people try to attack you politically.
That's sad, yeah.
And that's really, really sad because meeting her, she's just, you could say you could have been an American that's doing the same thing, traveling to see the world. For those that think that your visit to Haiti was politically motivated or there's some type of spy, what would you say to the world in reference to people who put that assumption forward?
I feel some people, all their life is just surrounded by negativity. So they always see negative in something. And you know, when you're that kind of person, unfortunately, you really never go far in life because everything that you see, you see negativity in people. Like, personally, I see positive in people, and like, if I meet you, you're a stranger, I'm gonna be nice, I'll be friendly to you until you do something that would make me question you. That's when I'll be like, I'll hold back. But anyone who's followed me for a while, maybe some people might also be a bit ignorant because they're coming across my channel for the first time, so they're like, why is she visiting Haiti right now? But anyone who's followed me for a while knows that I did not just fly from out of nowhere and suddenly from Kenya I'm in Haiti. I've been traveling in the Caribbean. This is the 5th country. I've been to Trinidad, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Barbados, I've been to Bahamas, and everybody, for those ones who have experience, because also some people lack that knowledge, the fact that the easiest way to connect here without going to America is when you are in the Bahamas. There's Bahamas, there are direct flights here because there's also a lot of Haitians in the Bahamas. So connecting from Bahamas to here is so easy. And this being a country that I really wanted to visit so much, when I was in the Bahamas, I felt like, oh my goodness, finally this is my chance to visit.
Don't miss that opportunity.
Because when you are in the Southern Islands, for instance, Caribbean Islands is the most popular. It doesn't have, like when I checked, there was no flights to Haiti. So, and the other, like, I'm limited on the options of airlines I can use to get here because I'm in this, because I have a weak passport. I cannot go through, because some people would go to Miami, because from Miami there's flights to almost all the Caribbean. So I'm limited. I'm basically like, my options are just Caribbean Airlines, Bahamas Air, and Inter-Caribbean. I'm not so sure once my British visa expires if I'm able to transit Turks and Caicos. So this was like, that opportunity. I was like, oh my goodness, thank God it's here now.
Awesome. You mentioned, before we go, you mentioned your passport being weak. You don't know who's watching. Is there a way? Because I saw Teo.
Yeah.
All right. And Teo did a video where he was able to get a passport. Do you foresee yourself ever being able to get a passport, something similar to Teo, and being able to travel probably to more places without so much restrictions?
I respect $150,000 US. That can buy me a
His
house.
people's is tough, right? Hey,
See, everybody, like, I know, but it's a smart move, because you know that his passport is even weaker than my Kenyan passport. So his mobility even within Africa was way more limited than mine. Like, wherever he goes, you show the green passport, you're Nigerian, you know. So it's worse. His situation, his experience was worse than mine, I kind of believe. But for me, 150,000, let me buy a house in Labadi. I'll buy a house in Labadi.
He got supporters that's just mad, you know.
But if you have resources, you have finances, that is investment into your work. You can do it. Maybe you can ask me that question later. But at the moment, I don't have resources like that to buy a passport. Just give me $150,000. I show you something.
Me too, girl. I make miracles in Haiti. I'd have schools in by 4 locations. But I understand. It was nice meeting you. Like, I'm so glad we had a chance to form a bond, to get to know you, to spend time with you, the authentic you, and you getting to meet the authentic Marie that not does life in Haiti, but Marie. At the before we go, do you have any last words for the rest of the world as we part ways here in Port-au-Prince? I mean, any last words?
So what I would say is, I think I'll echo what I said earlier on. Don't believe a one-sided story. There's a danger to a single story. So don't believe a one-sided story. There's more to Haiti beyond what we see. And I don't even feel like I've even scratched the surface. I'm just getting started. So this is not gonna be my last time here. I mean, I still have some other places to explore before leaving Haiti, because I'm gonna check some other places in the north. Awesome. But there's more to Haiti beyond what we see in the media. And yeah, I mean, like, let's not believe everything that's been said about Haiti. And I believe that negative stereotype that has been put out there about Haiti. Sometimes I've had conversations and people saying how they get discriminated just because they are Haitians. So let's be more kind. Let's just be more kind. Let's be more human. Just because someone is facing challenges, it doesn't make them a bad person. And just because there might be gang issues in some places, doesn't mean every Haitian is
a gang member.
Yeah, so those are just some challenges that anyone can face, and I think we should learn to just appreciate other people, their culture, and be kind to people. That's what I can say. Just be kind. Be kind, be nice. I always say be kind to a person, because you never know what someone is going through. Just be kind. Yeah.
Awesome. That's very true. And as you echoed, not every Haitian is a gang member.
Not every Haitian wants to kidnap you.
Yes. And not only that, not everyone returned to Haiti is a bad person, you know, because there's also a stigma with us that's been returned to Haiti, that people try to bash that. But I look at life, it's not where you've been, but where you at and where you going. And it's a big, big pleasure to spend time with African Tigress. Don't forget, guys, to check out her channel. If it's your first time here, guys, don't forget to kindly like,
show her some love. Show her some love.
Subscribe.
She's been amazing host. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marie. I reached out to you last minute and you accepted, to show me around. I'm grateful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Be blessed
Anytime.
abundantly, and I'm very sure we're gonna meet again.
We will. Yes.
Yeah.
Be good, guys.
Yeah.